Hi everyone, it's Allie. I am going to do the answers to the makeup questions that a couple of you asked me. That I put up a video saying ask me anything personal and I would answer for you guys for those questions. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. The first question came from Lee in a Fishbowl. She had asked me several other personal questions that I answered for you, Lee, about some primers and stuff like that. And then I chose this question to answer to you guys. So it said, how do you know which makeup brush is best for each task, and what do you look for in a good brush? So makeup brushes are easy nowadays in the sense that it's pretty much labeled for what you want it to do. So a powder brush will say more than likely powder brush. So that's what you know that you want to use for your translucent powders, for your setting powders. And here's another thing, I also use it for bronzing as well. Now there are makeup brushes for bronzer, but more than likely they're an angled brush and they're going to be for contour, and it'll say contour or it might say bronzer brush, and that is going to be for your contouring all the way up in here and underneath. I like to get a powder brush specifically just for bronzer. I will not use it for my powder as well. So I have a powder brush and then I have a powder bronzer brush. So then you can just kind of go over lightly dusting the area and get a bigger ground for those days that you don't want to do any contour but you just want to add a little color to your face. Also, there are some really great starter kits out there. Sigma is one of them. I'll put a link to Sigma. And if you check a lot of the beauty bloggers channels, you can get 10% off. If you go through their link, they do make money off of it. I don't make any money. I'm just going to give you the link to how to get to Sigma. They are my favorite brushes. I use them personally as well as professionally. Real Techniques is making some really great brushes as well. If you're really just starting out, you may not want to spend the money. Although, I'll say this, Sigma is cheap. As far as really professional makeup brushes go. I'm not that big of a fan of MAC. I think Sigma makes a better brush, and for the price as well. Also, there's Eco Tools, so if you're really super starting out, you're not into makeup but you do need some brushes, pick up some Eco Tools, you can't go wrong. Okay, so my next question came from Mommy Logic. I love her. I have oily skin. Is it better to blot or powder oily skin throughout the day? She also asked about what liquid liner I use on my clients. So oily skin, it's going to start with your foundations. It's kind of like if you could be wearing the most fantastic outfit, but if you're not wearing the best bra, underwear, or Spanx with it, you're going to look like crap. So the first thing is you need a moisturizer that is phenomenal for your skin. Now that can be anything from Oil of Olay for oily skin to, you know, some high-end Clinique or Proactive. So the first thing is get a really good moisturizer that's not too moisturizing for your skin. So find some moisturizer that's good for oily skin, as well as a toner at night. That'll help your skin throughout the day not be as oily. It is not good to powder your skin if you have oily skin throughout the day. Do your setting powder once you do your foundation, and then leave it be. Get the blotting sheets. Elf makes them. You can get a pack. It's literally like $1. You can get them at Target, and it's packed like 50, I think. Those are really great. They're like those tissue paper things to kind of put throughout here, all over, wherever you get oily. Also, Mally Cosmetics makes her poreless priming thing. I don't know. I'll put the link. It's like that clear gel thing. You guys have seen me put it in other videos. That's phenomenal for oily skin. It's great for anybody who gets a little bit shiny throughout the day. You just take it and kind of press it again where it is. Do not use powder. The powder is then going to cake or bead up where you've gotten oily, and it's going to make it look worse. It's going to look like you just didn't know how to apply makeup. But again, go back to what you're putting on before your makeup. Even a really great primer. Try some of the Smashbox ones. They're some of the best. Too Faced makes a great one. But I would stick with Smashbox if you're getting super oily. Go to a store, try them out without kind of having access to your skin. I don't know which one will work specifically right for you, but go to like Ulta, Sephora, and then just kind of rub them on your skin. Go in preferably without makeup and put it on your skin. Go in one early morning, put the primer on, they don't care, then try on like a foundation if you want, or bring your own foundation and then just go apply it at the car if you happen to like it, and then take it from there. So the next question about liquid liner that I use for my clients. I actually do not use liquid liner on my clients. You cannot use liquid liner on clients because of the bacteria factor. So I use on my clients gel liners, or I use a pencil or powder that I've wet the brush. But for my own personal use for liquid liner, the Revlon Color Stay Pen is the best thing going. I have tried a bunch of them because it's the pen, so you can use control with it if you want. You can't go wrong with that Revlon Color Stay in Black is Black. It's like using a fine tip marker, and it stays so well, it's insane. That's like the last thing to come off when I'm like rubbing off my eye makeup. You can't go wrong with that. So that's also heads up, if a makeup artist ever tries to use a liquid liner on you that's like this normal liquid in the brush, or even that Revlon pen or anything like that, take a time out and tell them no, because that's how you're going to get an eye infection, because there's no way to clean it in between clients. A little bit of a tip, extra tip. Okay, Brit Plus One. How long can you keep makeup before throwing it out? I have mascara I bought a year ago, and it's been open. I'm assuming I should toss it. Yes, you should absolutely toss it, especially mascara. Mascara can, once it's opened, you can only keep it for 3 months. One of the main reasons is that's how you're going to get an eye infection. Number two being, it's completely lost what it's supposed to do for you after that time period. It's probably dried out. It's going to clump. It's just not going to be what it should be. As far as other makeup goes, lipsticks, if you've been sick with something like the flu or whatever, you do want to toss them. If for some reason it's some like discontinued color or it was super expensive, you can spray it with alcohol, but heads up, that's just what I'm saying, so don't, but you can spray it with alcohol, it'll help disinfect it. I've kept lipsticks for a couple years if I don't use them that much, but if you're using them enough, they're gonna toss them anyways. Powders you can keep. If they start to get like dark spots in them or caked, or like they kind of get that shiny cakiness on spots to it, you need to toss it. It's gotten too much oil from your skin onto that. That's why you shouldn't use those little like sponges that come with them too often and let it sit on there, because it's going to let the oil sit on there, or it's going to put the oil back. That's why it's best to use brushes for that kind of thing. Eyeshadows, same thing goes, as well as powder, kind of all of your powders. Foundations, you should be using your foundations up within a couple months, especially if you're using it every day, because they can start to just oxidize after a while if you keep using them, especially the ones that you have to twist open and pour out. So I would just kind of use them up within 4 months. I mean, if you're able to keep a bottle of foundation for more than 4 months, more power to you. That just means you're not using it that much. Mascaras to toss out. Same thing goes for eyeliners. Eyeliners, again, go pretty quick, so you're not going to have them for that long. Especially like if you're sharpening them every day, you're good to go, because that's kind of cleaning them. Liquid ones, they start to dry out, so you can toss them if they're drying out. So it kind of goes as you open them, the liquid will dry out quicker than when you need to throw it away. Bronzers, blush go into the powder. If you have a cream blush, they start to dry out. It's the same thing with if you're going to use a gel liner, because you're opening them and touching them, opening them and touching them. They're going to dry out and they're not going to go on as smooth, and then the cream blushes will start to oxidize, so the color will change, and you'll notice that. If they're not gliding on as smooth anymore, toss them, especially if they're not that expensive, guys. Don't buy any makeup that's that super expensive that you know you're not going to use up within 3 months. It's just not worth it, because you're going to need to toss it. So that's it for questions, guys. Okay guys, part 2 of the video is my makeup haul. Most of the stuff I paid for. Some of the stuff was birthday gifts, and some of the stuff I got for free too. So I'm going to go ahead and start with what I got for a birthday gift from my husband. I got the Philosophy Grace wardrobe. It's the perfume Amazing Grace wardrobe. Comes with a big bottle of the Amazing Grace, and then small bottles of Pure Grace, Inner Grace, and Living Grace. I'm very excited about that. If you've never smelled the Philosophy scents, they're wonderful. Go to Sephora, and Ulta sells them. And I know you can get them online, but you can't smell them. They're great. I think you'll definitely find one that you'll love. I love Amazing Grace. Inner Grace is one of my other favorites. And then I have Falling in Love, too. So that's what I got from him. Next was from Sephora. I cashed in some of my beauty points and got the Makeup Forever little travel size stuff, and it came with a nice clear, it's actually a pretty big bag. Just show you what came in that. I had 500, this is a 500 point one. So again, it's a really big bag. It came with the Sensize, which is the waterproof makeup eye cleaner. So if you have waterproof eye makeup on, it'll help take it off, but it's also sensitive formula. It came with the high definition Makeup Forever primer, which is a phenomenal primer. Then it also came with the Makeup Forever finishing powder, the micro finish powder, and a Makeup Forever the Aqua Eyes just in black, a little mini one, which I always take these to travel with, or you can throw them in your purse. And then again, just the bag. Then I also did my birthday cash-in, which was a really great one. I was really excited. It's from the Benefit. It's the Yes They're Real mascara and the What's Up highlighting cream. So I got that. Then the only thing I bought was, it came in like, I threw away the box because I got so excited to open it. It's from Too Faced, and it was $19, and it's like their favorites. So it came with a lip insurance, which is a lip primer. It came with a Glamour Gloss, which actually has a little bit of volumizing plumping in Sex Pot. I'll show you that. And then I got a Too Faced Lashgasm Mascara. I haven't opened that yet. I haven't even tried that. Then I got the Primed and Poreless face primer, and this one has a little bit of a tint to it. I love this one. And then it came with some Too Faced Shadow Insurance. As another birthday gift, I received the Sigma Eye Essential Kit, the new one that they have. So I got all those brushes. I'll take a couple out. Most of these I will be using in my professional kit, just putting in there to replace some brushes. And I only think like a couple, maybe like one of them I think I'm going to keep for myself. So, there's just a bunch of them. I think, how many are there? There's seven brushes in that kit, so I received that. And as well as another gift, I received the Lorac Pro palette. This is phenomenal. I've opened this, I used it on my birthday. I am in love with this palette. This palette, the colors, I'll show you the colors in case you guys have never seen. I'll go down. Oh, here. I know it's upside down, but I didn't want to show the mirror. These colors are so rich. It's amazing, the color payoff on them. The top row is all matte, and the bottom row has shimmer to them, so they almost like mimic each other, and they're slightly different. And the looks that you can do with this are endless. I am in love. This is my new favorite palette of the moment, and I am a huge fan of the Urban Decay Naked palettes, but this is my new current fave, especially for fall and winter. There's some great looks that I can't wait to do with this. Next, I went to Ulta. I got some stuff there. First thing I got was a Real Techniques brush that I'm going to use for bronzer. I needed to replace my own personal bronzer brush, so I'm going to be using this one for bronzer. I picked up a new Revlon Brow Fantasy. I love this. I have been trying a few different brow products lately and just made the decision to return back to that because it's great, especially for everyday brows. The next thing I did, I needed a new kabuki brush, and I got the Studio Basics. This was literally like $5 or something like that. I just needed something. I use this to put on my powder personally, as well, like some of the matte, and then I have a loose powder from Mally, and I like using this to put it on. And then I also picked up, this is on clearance, the California Baby shampoo and body wash, the calming one. I got this to take on vacation with us, so it's like a one-stop thing, so I don't need to bring Emily's body wash and shampoo, and that's a really great price for a great product. The next thing I picked up was the NYX lip liner in pale pink. I needed another pale pink eyeliner. And then I picked up the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Lip Liner, and this is in Native. It's in the box still. I don't know if you want to see. It's another like pale pink color. I just needed some ones to match some lip colors I had. And then I also like to use, I don't even know if you can see that. It's this color. How about that? I like to use the 24/7 ones to fill in completely and then just put a little bit of gloss over so you get a long-wearing lipstick. So got that all from Ulta. Next was from drugstore.com. They sent me a 30% off everything in the beauty department, so I took advantage. So I got the Maybelline Color Tattoo Pigments. I got them in improper copper. It's a really neat, it's a brown, and it has like flecks of gold, but it also slightly has like a maroonish or amber undertone. I don't know. You gotta see in person. I got two of them. I'm gonna put one aside for my kit, and I'm gonna keep one. Then I got the Jordana Extreme Best Lash Extreme. I had been hearing and seeing phenomenal things about it on YouTube. I got two of these. One I already used, actually used it today. And then I have this one. Then I got the Prestige lip pencil, lip liner in a color called Love. So there it is. If you've never tried Prestige, it's a really great line. Their lip liner is really nice. They're creamy. They're relatively, I think, inexpensive, and they last a while. Then I got two of these lipsticks. This is one I'll open. It's Rimmel, and it's called Candy. It's frosty sheerish. It's nice if you pick like a different color lip liner, maybe like a little bit more pop of pink, and you put this over it. It's a fun color. So I got two of those, and then I mentioned I got two of these of the lip liners, so I have two. So I'm gonna put one in my kit. And then I got two of the Neutrogena Hydrating Makeup Remover Cleanser Towelettes. These are like the Rolls Royce of makeup removing wipes. So that is my haul, guys. That's my beauty haul. So now for the surprise. I have an extra that I got for everybody. Lipstick that I want you guys to try along with me. The Rimmel Candy, as well as the Prestige Love Lip Liner. Now, they don't necessarily have to go together. I personally will use them together. Like I said, use a little bit of a darker color and the sheer on top. I like that look. Or use this and then some gloss on top, or just this alone. So I am going to give these away to you guys. I'm going to make it just kind of simple. So if you've lasted this whole video, mention one of the people that asked me a question, mention their name, as well as like me on Facebook. I'll put that link in the description box. So not like me, friend me on Facebook, write in the comments just one of the names of the people that I mentioned that asked me a question, their user YouTube name, and then I'll leave this open for a week. I'll leave it open for a week, then I'll do random.org, and I'll announce on my Facebook who won, so then you can message me your address. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, friend me on Facebook. I hope you're all having a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.